The Lower Bird River is a cherished destination for Manitobans, but the forest fires of 2025 have scarred it for generations. In late August, I finally drove up to investigate the impacts of Fire EA061 on the river ahead of our annual Paddle for Protection canoe day trip. We've been running trips here for more than a decade, keeping mining interests from damaging this sensitive waterway. But could we run a trip along this river that just suffered through rampant climate change-fueled wildfires? Hundreds of people have paddled the bird with us since 2014 when this trip began. We know that people become advocates for nature when they are exposed to it, and now there's a whole community of folks standing up for the bird. We've been fortunate to be on the river with elected officials, elders, and youth from Seguin First Nation over the years. This is Seguin territory, and their decision-making on this river is critical for reconciliation and decolonization. The launch site for our Paddle for Protection is below the rapids at the Tanko Mine Road Bridge. As I got out of the vehicle, I could hear trumpeter swans burbling on the river. I couldn't see them because here the forest is still green, a testament to the firefighting efforts to save the mine. I was confident that the 2025 paddle would proceed as I stood on the river's edge. Driving up to our lunch spot, rapids deflated me. I walked into the burnt forest for the first time, stunned and silenced. I could see the river clearly through the scarred black trunks spaced solemnly across the rock ridges. The whole trail is burnt. Afterwards, I put the drone up to look at the waterfall portage and found it was burnt too. It became clear that there would be no paddle for protection on the Lower Bird River in 2025. Now is the time to permanently protect a park along the entirety of the Bird River. This ecosystem is at its most vulnerable right now. Animals' homes have been disrupted, and vegetation needs to find purchase in a harsh landscape. I've visited Jasper National Park twice now this year to understand how they are recovering from wildfire devastation. I cycled up to a fence across a trail with signage stating the area was closed to let the park recover from the fires. This is what's needed after a fire, but the message of giving nature time to heal has not been promoted in Manitoba, and already I've witnessed all-terrain vehicles driving through the burnt forests. We know we must actively allow nature to recover along the Bird River and elsewhere. Both recreation and industry must be controlled. Protecting the Bird River is one small step for nature after the 2025 fires, but the real effort must be to act on climate. People lost their lives this year. Folks lost their houses and businesses. First Nations have been evacuated from their homes for months. No conversation about the future we need can skip a demand that we get ourselves off fossil fuels. Until we act on climate, the lands and waters we love and rely on as our life support system will continue to face ever-growing risks, and so will we.